Greetings everyone, Brett here with Hammerhead Model Making. We are back with another 5-minute review. MRS Hobby Shop has kindly provided this copy for us to review of the HK A-20J in 1/32 scale. Now, I've already reviewed the A-20G in same scale from this company, so this is going to be less going over all of the actual plastic in the kit and more so like what are the changes and updates they've made to this kit. It does come with markings for 3 different options, 1 RAF option and 2 American Army Air Force options. And this is the glass nose version, so the medium bomber, level bomber version of the A-20. And opening up, you can see that HK has done a lovely job of packing this kit in a very logical way that makes sense and protects most of the parts. So we're really just going to try and pull out a lot of the things that are different from the previous kit. If you want to see the review on the actual plastic itself, I'll link down the previous review down below. But for now, we're going to start off with the extremely nice poster-sized print of the box art. For me as a collector, I really like getting those things and putting those up on my wall, so very much appreciated. You do get a decent little set of photo etch here. This comes with belts, screens, details for the bombs, as well as additional armor plating for the fuselage of the aircraft. Decals are printed by Cartograph, so definitely going to be top-notch decals. You have one sheet here that comes with the RAF markings, and then we have another sheet here that comes with the 2 American options plus whatever stencils there are, which aren't very many. And again, these all appear to be pretty much spot on. I would like to note that the white in the American insignias, the national insignias, are a little like grayish, so I'm not sure if that's by design, but it is what it is. Instructions are pretty much the same as the previous G version. There are a few additions, namely just because they have new parts for the nose as well as new parts for underwing bomb racks. And so yeah, that's really going to be the only difference there in terms of the actual how the instructions are laid out. I do like the HK instructions. I find them easy to follow and easy to understand, even though they are somewhat complicated. They do follow relatively logical progress. So looking at the different marking options, so we have this one here for the U.S. Army Air Force, and so this is kind of the standard OD over neutral gray with invasion stripes that have been largely painted over on the upper surfaces. This one is interesting because it's all black except for the camouflage rudder. So I assume that maybe the rudder was a replacement from a different aircraft, but I like that this one's all black. Could provide for some interesting weathering options there. And then here we have the RAF version, which is in again, olive drab over neutral gray with some, dark green camouflage splotches there. So moving on, we are presented with this pouch here, this bubble wrap pouch that comes with 2 sets of metal accessories for the kit. And what's nice about HK and what they've done here is they provided some very specific nose weights for this aircraft because it needs a lot of nose weight in order to make it not a tail sitter. However, in this version, they have provided some metal landing gear. I know that's one of the complaints of the G is that because of the weight of just the model itself and all the weight that you have to put in for the nose weight, that the plastic landing gear is quite fragile. So it's nice that they've included that in here. Here are the new clear parts for the J version. So this basically includes the clear nose and then additional clear parts for around the nose. And I have to say, given the complexity of this part, the clarity and distortion or lack of distortion is very impressive. And no visible seam lines anywhere where they shouldn't be, which is very nice. And here you can see the very little distortion with my ring in the back. So props to HK for really nailing that. I think the clear parts look absolutely good. And that's the same thing with the clear parts previously with the main canopy and things like that. They look great. So the final thing we're going to look at here is just new bomb sprues and bomb racks for the underwing munitions, which gives us a British style bomb here. So overall, I give this kit high marks. I gave the original kit high marks as well. Definitely, if you're a fan of the A-20 and you're a fan of really large scale, definitely worth checking this one out. Head on over to mrshobby.com where you can get this kit and hundreds of others like it. And a huge shout out to my patrons. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.